So welcome guys. We are here for day 2 of the Katana Gaming Rainbow Six Siege tournament. I'm Lalit and I'm joined by Anuraj today for the first match. We'll be your commentators for the first match, yeah. So if you've followed us till now, we've had two matches in day 1 and we'll have two more today. The scheduled matches for today is match 1 between Radioactive Monkeys and Constant Esports. Constant Esports finished second in our previous tournament, while Radioactive Monkeys, this is the first tournament with us. So, and at 8:30 p.m., we'll be having a second match between Tilt Esports and Team Mystique. So yesterday's results were as follows. First match was won by Tilt, while the second was won by uh, Constant. So we'll be starting in about right now actually, and as both teams are ready, and we're ready to proceed with the first match of the day. As for the map bans, Constant chose to ban first, and the final map, as you can see, is currently Clubhouse. Constant Esports has to choose side too, and they chose to defend first. Radioactive Monkeys, on the other hand, for overtime side, will be defending first. If
Yeah,
it
so we're gonna go ahead with the bans here. Uh, Most of the times, yeah, the defending team actually bans Thatcher, or even a Maverick ban isn't that uh, uncommon.
uncommon, yeah.
Yeah, because the CCTV wall on 2F, as soon as you like get it down, I mean the whole site's open then, and if you have garage control, the site's pretty much gone to the attackers. So yeah, let's see what they ban. Okay, that's an interesting ban. They banned Ying. I mean,
Yesterday we did see some good young plays, but not from Constant Esports. We saw it from the team playing Constant, which was Team Mystique yesterday. They did lose the match, but some of the players played really well. They gave them a good fight, and yeah. But this young band, I'm not really sure with what mindset they went ahead with this. So now we have the last defender ban from Constant. The other ban from Radioactive Monkeys was Kai.
kite. To stop that kite tricking. Yeah. So guessing by the
Bans.
RM's bans, I think they're gonna go ahead and open up that server wall. They're preventing Constant to pick kite and do the trick.
There's see bandit tricks can be normally countered with
Zofia
Maverick,
charges,
Zofia.
Capitao.
Even a normal grenade would work.
Yeah.
But Kaid, especially on this map, there's that one angle from 1F you could throw your Electroclaw, and you can't really get it with either your Thatcher, EMP,
Yeah,
or anything
Thatcher in this
else.
case is banned, so it's even more difficult. So yeah, they'll be going for 2F cash room defense here. Monty's gonna be six picking onto Capitao, and Doc will be six picking onto Legion.
So we see Maverick chosen, and Maverick's I think a pretty standard pick
For this map,
yeah,
yeah.
and
this map,
especially 2F because it's something a lot of teams decide to ban, as you said earlier, but
Attackers need to locate and
they
defuse
haven't.
bombs.
And we see one of Radioactive Monkey's players already disconnected.
Looks like they're asking for a revo, so we'll get back here.
We'll rehost and yeah, we'll be back in a few minutes. Yeah, so we're back, guys. After that rehost, we had one of the players with a slight issue with his power and everything. So, since no rounds were played, we've allowed them to call in a sub, and we have the same team as yesterday for Radioactive Monkeys. So the bands stay the same, and we're back into the first round where Constant have chosen to pick 2F CCTV cash room again.
Yeah, we see the same six pick from Monty onto Capta.
Capta.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
So
as
yeah,
many bombs as
we're
they
into the preparation phase where we can see at last tournament we saw Constant Esports play on the same side, the same map, and the lineup was pretty similar. And again, Sean was playing smoke again, and he did hold that same angle, set up the same type of
Attackers have located a bomb.
deployable sheet. So it's a pretty standard
Set up for
Setup,
the
yeah.
defenders. Yeah.
and they have a certain approach to each
10
side, and
seconds left.
order is needed, and they have that.
Yeah, so looking at
5 seconds
RM's
remaining.
operator selection, I can say that they're gonna go up for the
Attackers are heading
opening
out
up of the
to bomb.
CCTV wall. So I'm expecting that someone from Constant would hold the garage, so they can they can deny entry from the garage from the CCTV wall. You have to like go for the whole map control instead of one room at a time. So yeah, it looks like Nexus is gonna be doing the bandit trick. He hears someone outside, and
I mean, since Kites out of the question, that bandit trick's pretty like normal, I guess. You want to waste any charges that the attackers have to open up that wall and buy that extra time also. So similar to the last tournament, we see people like similar to most matches played on this map. We see people entering from that office side, right?
yeah,
And
and last tournament Constant was pretty good at holding CCTV, I would say. Good at attacking and defending both on this round.
but they did choose to defend first, so we can assume this to be the strongest suit.
Oh yeah.
So we can see Ash trying to rush in, not rush in exactly. She's checking her angles, unlike Team Mystique failed to do, and they did pay for their mistakes in certain rounds.
Yeah, not droning much and just rushing into the side. I mean, they did win a couple of rounds in the start, but then they eventually lost the match. So
True.
yeah,
So we see
Attackers have dropped the bomb
Oh.
diffuser.
Maverick has actually opened up a decent amount of that wall, and I don't think Bandit was successful at that trick. I mean, there was not no hard breacher to trick exactly. Now Hipon is also out, so he can't open up that wall entirely.
yeah.
So-
Looks like the attackers are into construction already, and they have actually lost one player.
Attackers
But
covered the
Pazut actually managed to gain one back, and he's still trying to contest the defenders from the side.
So Bazu trying to check for the flank, and it was a good decision on his part.
Yeah, good game sense there.
He sees another scan, but it looks like there are two players down. Well, I think Jack is down there, and Ash is at like half HP. I mean, 50 HP.
seconds left.
That's still pretty defendable as 10 seconds are left. We see I think they're gonna
10
rush in
seconds
from
to go.
the CCTV wall.
Maverick has to go in,
Attackers dropped.
but that tight angle fell.
Diego
And-
actually managed to hold things down for the team. Both the defenders get 2 kills each at the round. I think it was pretty well done by Diego there. He dropped his shoes and actually managed to get another kill.
It was a 3v2 situation there with Jackal down. He was down but not out, but still good instinct on Jaeger's behalf, and it was a good clutch. They could have lost that round if that smoke went into the right place and covered Capita.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Jaeger down Jartel from the construction hatch. Actually, that's a pretty useful angle to play. He actually managed to get one of the attackers down, and he went back to red, to help defend the site. And I think it was Jaeger's round.
So we're into the second round now, preparation phase, of course, and they've chosen to go for the basement side now.
Attackers need to locate
Basement
and defuse as many
as
bombs
the
as they
second
can.
side. Would you prefer holding gym or basement?
I think basement is much more defendable than 2F. I think I would like to have seen a pulse pick from the defense. Actually, you can play the armory. You can play armory for pulse, and get any attackers who are trying to get into kitchen using that C4. But I think Quants have another stat on their minds right now. So yeah, let's see how this goes.
So the number of promos was the number of
10 seconds left before
people
insertion.
who are going to hold the site. What do you what's your
seconds left.
outtake?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen Nexus do the same play. Actually, last tournament,
And
he
it
does it
worked out
pretty well.
Must
Yeah.
really
locate
well,
and
like-
defuse the bomb.
They couldn't get into that room first. Then when they did, that had like in complete control for them.
Yeah, the attackers actually wasted a lot of time trying to get into bar. So yeah, let's see how this goes.
So we can see Mute just placing his mute jammers near the capture barricade, so like in case he's going to hold that bar location. Capture trying to clear out 2F, I'm guessing.
We see two roamers on 2F, which is pretty, I don't see that quite often, as there is already one player on 1F and two on 2F, so there's not a lot of players inside. The attackers could, just rush in and take control of the site if the defenders aren't that alert. So yeah, let's see what happens now.
In the last match Constant played with us against Team Mystique, they almost had the same strategy in mind, and they were gonna they thought the team would play more relaxed and take the time to come into sight, but that's when they got them off guard, and we saw vision from Team Mystique really rushing in with those flashes as Ash and getting those early frags.
Yeah.
Those opening frags really were vital for those few rounds they won, but
Attackers have
still
recovered the
splendid.
diffuser.
Yeah, but then Constant realized that they were going to rush in skate and they weren't going well, so they replied with aggressive pushes of their own. Speaking of aggressive pushes, Ash, rushed into 2F and
Gets a frag.
Yeah, gets a frag. But the roamers are really doing the work, and Dhanu actually managed to get one, and he's still a menace for the attackers. He's not letting the attackers get onto the map as a whole. He fell back to 1F and he's contesting another attacker.
So right now it's 2v4. Things don't look good for radioactive monkeys. And he tries to push bar, but Ash cannot. Mute soling that angle, so. And he's supported by Vigil too, so that wasn't a good idea to just rush in. He sees one. I don't know.
I
That
think
was
that was
fluke.
a mistake.
Yeah.
He was
He's-
trying to go for mute there, and he actually ball banged another defender below behind the soft wall.
Even his teammates amazed right there. I'm pretty sure even he's really excited about that. He's like, wait, what? But
Yeah, that was pretty random kill actually.
a random kill which worked out in their favor.
I guess.
But still, the round goes to Constant Esports, and they're 2-0 up. So, round 3, they're going to choose 2F, gym and bedroom. Since the other two most defendable sites are taken, I think this was a pretty given choice.
Yeah.
So we can see 6 picks from Buck to Maverick and
Legion to Mira. Mira is actually, I don't know if Mira is pretty
Attackers
useful
need
in
to
this side.
locate
Let's see
and
how.
defuse bomb.
I mean, Constant is a pretty experienced team, so they know their stats. Yeah, so I'm expecting Mira will be playing, I was expecting Mira to bathroom here in case they open the front side, the balcony wall.
So operator selection for radioactive monkeys.
Hasn't really changed that
yeah,
much.
10 seconds left before insertion.
pretty much the same. Actually, don't see any
5
changes
seconds
at all.
remaining.
They did play. They didn't play Hibana last round, did they?
Attackers
Not
objective
really
is to
sure.
locate a bomb and
But,
defuse it.
so it's pretty much the same lineup for them. They do expect it to be 2F in one, 2 rounds. It's rarely a 1F pick. It's not really defendable side for the opening. As on every other map, you need to 1v1 to 2F. So, Hibana, Maverick required to open that wall up.
Take a good look at them.
Yeah, so we'll see the double hard breach moving onto the balcony wall there. I think Maverick's trying to get a kill. Through the hole there, but it doesn't connect. I mean, I was expecting a Jaeger ADS to be there, but it wasn't. So yeah, didn't do anything really. So doesn't matter. Yeah, so I think Maverick's gonna start by opening up the reinforced wall. Sean there managed to get one kill, which is pretty good.
Loading mag.
And Danu with another frag there. So 3v5, 1 minute left, more than a minute left. They can take the time, regroup, and actually come back into this round. 3v5 isn't a bad position to recover from. But we see the defending side actually holding the site very well, sending the roamers out, making sure no one else pushes from like CCTV or cache. Danu's denying that.
Yeah, I think the attackers are really separated right now. They don't really know what to do, which side to push from.
Raxan drones him out, but he can't. I mean, sorry, Raxan gets the frag while their Sub-Zero does drone out one of the defenders, but doesn't manage to get the kill.
Yeah, I think Capita wasn't really sure how the site was set up, as he was totally surprised by that mirror and ends up dying,
Yeah.
leaving Nightwing in a 1v5.
He is Hibana, he can open up that wall to make it a good distraction, but since
Yeah,
one wall is like still not reinforced or he sends his gyros on to the mirror trying to blind the opponent, and
10 seconds to go.
nope.
So we see a flawless round by Constant Esports there.
That was well played on by Nexus. Pushed him, almost died, but recovered well and got that frag, finishing the round quickly for them.
Yep.
Three rounds.
Constant really doesn't need to. They don't really need to change the stats right now. You see the same ops. I'm guessing Doc will 6-pick onto I don't know, smoke or something. Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. They don't really need to. So yeah. I mean, I could have like guessed that RM was gonna change their ops, but they're really not changing their ops. I don't know why. Because they lost the first 3 rounds and they really need to change the stats.
Defenders, protect your
So
bombs
yeah,
from being defused
I think this
by
is gonna be a
attackers.
constant round.
Yeah, they are holding the sites well. They've held the site before. They are confident about their operator picks and everything else. All the strats have worked up perfectly for them, and radioactive monkeys don't seem to have like a countermeasure to their strategy right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think Constant is a really flexible team. I mean, one round we saw Sean play Smoke, and this round we see Mellow, and Castle picks were distributed among another two defenders. I think
5 seconds to move.
all the members in constant team are really good at all the operators, I
Attackers'
would say.
objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
And that's good for a team. If someone wants to play a certain op, they think they can hold that certain angle or
Yeah,
side.
play that position really well. I mean, yeah, that's a really good thing to have.
We can see, even though it's two different players who played smoke till now, the strategy has remained the same. They work with the same idea, and as a team, they're really gonna like do well if they have that coordination and play.
Yep, absolutely.
Attackers have located a bomb.
I mean, a good change of start for Ryan would be to open the garage wall up, maybe put some pressure onto the garage.
Bomb located by
And, open
attackers.
up the CCTV wall, have someone down from construction. He'll be trying to push out the defenders a little bit. I mean, I see they're not really trying to push into the garage, which I think is a big mistake.
True,
They
but
should be clearing out the defender in garage first. Otherwise, opening up the CCTV wall isn't really that useful because you got 3 angles to worry about, So yeah.
more than 3 with the way Constant's gonna play right
Yeah.
now. So they notice that Maverick's obviously opening up that wall, and Legion setting up some more traps in garage. Like you said, maybe approaching the garage wall instead of that barricade or even the CCTV wall
Yeah.
could be like useful for radioactive monkeys.
A little more than 1 minute remaining into the round, and the attackers still haven't figured where they're gonna push from.
And radioactive monkeys get the first frag of the round. Ash goes in and gets that entry frag. Mello, who was playing smoke, a good operator to deny that entry, is gone now.
See you on the other side.
So I think Hibana can open up that wall better now, and it could help in the push through CCTV. But still, as you said
Yeah,
earlier,
the defenders are in a really good position right now. I mean, they don't really need to move. Everyone's holding their angles, and yeah, as I say that, Ash dies. Nexus takes him out, and yeah, there's not really much left for the attackers to do.
Raxan has been droned out, but he gets a drone, and
Yeah, he contests the attackers for a little bit in the start of the round, and he falls back to
15
side.
seconds to go.
And
he's
yeah,
one enter and
10 seconds
easy
remaining.
frag for Danu, and Nex is there.
5 seconds
Nex
to
is
go.
with a triple kill in this round, but Sub-Zero
Operators
gets
have run out of
Nexus
time.
and the round ends in a constant esports win. There was no time for the attackers to plant the diffuser or even get the frags.
yeah.
So 4 rounds in, Constant's dominating radioactive monkeys at this point. So we see them go back to basement as they did in the second round after they won.
Yeah, I'm
2F.
guessing they'll expect to castle now.
Do you think RM would predict the castle switch?
I mean, they really haven't predicted anything at this point. They've lost 4 rounds in a row.
But it's not a castle pick, it's Echo. And
Okay, so Constant decided to change things up a bit. I mean,
Defenders,
Echo is a
protect your bombs
pretty
from being defused by attackers.
annoying op, I would say. And seeing as Constant have noticed that they aren't playing IQ, I mean, Echo pick is really good.
and I think the last time they picked basement, they didn't really see a lot of action coming towards the bar side, and we can see a funny glitch there, the Echo glitch. Looks like that Nomad pistol Echo.
10 seconds to go.
But yeah, the last time they picked basement, we didn't see a lot of action in bar. So
5 seconds remaining.
but the defenders holding that 1F area did get a few frags.
Attackers are
Yeah,
moving out to
We saw
locate a
that
bomb and defuse
unexpected wall bang by radioactive monkeys too.
I think they're not gonna be holding 1F or 2F for that matter this round. They're gonna be holding on to site as they have Echo now. the entry for a long time.
So obviously we see Echo and Smoke on the whole side. The other three are free to roam. Jaeger, Bandit, good operators to roam with, and Legion can also like partially roam. I can say like
Yeah.
set up his traps in useful positions. But with the nerf, the Legion nerf was out a few updates ago, where his goo mines aren't seen through walls or hard
Oh
surfaces.
yeah, that was a pretty pretty good enough. I would say Legion was really very OP. I mean, they tried nerfing his gun and they kind of nerfed his Legion traps, but then I think the last patch made him really balanced, I would say.
Yeah, not only is his go mines like not visible, so like he's basically like a Capcan right now. He has to work with the audio cues rather than visual like aid.
Yeah.
And he also like the Legion mines don't actually impact on
Directly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so looks like Legion's gonna be impact tricking here. I think, yeah, Hibana's gonna try to open up the hatch, and Legion's gonna
go through that whole holy shit there.
there you go. He successfully impact tricked the Hibana charges. Yeah, pretty good.
I don't think Hibana's up there. She
Yeah, Hibana wasn't really aware of that, and Nexus actually managed to get one onto bar.
Buck I think tried pushing vertically and
Yeah, Buck was a pretty useful operator for them, for the attackers there. You know, they could have tried playing vertically after they opened the hatch, but as I saw, I mean, they really couldn't open the hatch, and yeah.
that is good they could get that vertical play, so it doesn't matter at this point. Radioactive monkeys do get one man down, but Raxan and
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
yep, radioactive monkeys are down to their last attacker. It's Jackal left, but he doesn't stand a chance. Like he tries pushing down those basement stairs, but Mello's watching that angle with that ACOG and good
So the
reflexes.
last-
And
yeah,
gets
so
a
the
kill.
past few rounds have been really flawless from Constant Esports.
So 5 rounds in, they're dominating them at this point. 5-0. Sixth round, if they do, let's see if RM can get one attacking round back into their hands.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, the RM should have changed the stats long ago, and they're still picking the same ops. I think they're in a lot of trouble right now.
Yeah, and this time we can see Nano picking Castle. Castle was useful again the last time. They'll probably
Attackers need to locate and
barricade
defuse
that
bombs.
gym window so that Panic can easily trick anyone trying to get out that wall out of the gym. Outside the wall. As far as the other operators go, Mira again.
Mira again, Smoke. Sorry, Mute.
Yeah, Mute was also useful. All of these operators are pretty useful, but
Yeah, it's the
utilization.
way that Constant played
Exactly.
makes it like really hard.
The operators themselves can be really like useful in all kinds of situations, but the way the players play them is what matters in the end.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Talking about operators, it's rumored that the next season's operators are to be like revealed today.
Today, yeah.
I mean, they did have the teaser, but no real abilities were shown or
Yeah.
anything. But the rumors are,
One ability might be related to grappling, I think.
I'm not sure, but there are rumors that it could be something like a thermite. I don't know,
Maybe another heart breach.
but there are Ubisoft plans on bringing on the secondary gadget itself to for all attackers to not all attackers,
Oh,
certain
yeah,
attackers
yeah.
to equip, which would heartbeat something like a small maverick hole of sorts.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they'll be going for a heart breacher actually. So we can see Castle with that super shorty. And
I mean,
holding,
yeah,
Cash
so this is
over
a
there.
stream strat used by Constant, Castle holding Cash. Yeah.
So again, Ash pushes in from CCTV, and C4 thrown there by Mira.
Pretty
Pretty-
good try, but
I think it was a waste of a C4 this early into the round without even knowing the enemy's position. It was a good try again. So Castle trying to push with the super shorty.
Attackers
Pushing
have
an
located
Ash,
a
wise
bomb.
decision. Could actually, I don't think it's wise at all. It could work out completely in the opposite
looks like they
way.
droned out Dhanu now, and Ash is gonna try to get him back.
He's not going to use the super shorty now. So let's see a quick peek there, but he's
A
assisted.
bomb has been located.
So we get the first frag of the round, and it's literally by a frag grenade. Slenderman gets Nanu, and Sean is also down. This looks like it could be in favor of Radioactive
Arden,
Monkeys,
yeah.
but we've seen them not actually execute a complete 5v2 or 4v2.
Diffuser has been dropped.
Mello quickly brings one man down, and so right now Radioactive Monkeys are
Attackers
down
have
to
recovered their
3,
diffuser.
while CS is down to 2. And RM with a double kill there. Raxan also has a double kill.
I mean, there's no Jaeger's position right now. They're trying to get a plant down.
Ash can deny the Jaeger entry from the
15 seconds
point,
remaining.
but
He's
Attackers
gonna
are
bait out some
activating
shots
the
before
diffuser.
actually going for
Attackers
it.
need to protect the diffuser.
He actually managed to get one, but tries to go for another, and it's shut down. I mean, it's a pretty good try by Jaeger right there. He got two on the flank, got the third one on the side after the plant was down. But ultimately, he could not clutch the round. Really good try though.
so RM win the first round, and now we move on to the second half of the match where RM will be now defending. Pretty ordinary for a team to first pick CCTV. It's a defendable side, and let's see how they go about. They weren't really great on attacking. Like it's evident
Yeah.
they're losing 5-1 at this point. But let's see if they can make a comeback on their defense.
I mean, I've seen constant attack before on this map, and let me tell you, they were really good. I mean, they don't really care about the CCTV wall, but they push on from the
Defenders,
construction
protect
side.
your
I
bombs from
mean,
being defused
yeah,
Push
by
on from
attackers.
construction and office, as we saw last time, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
We saw Buck opening up the office watch. If anyone's wondering what we're talking about, it was in the previous tournament.
Destroying the shield!
Streams are also there. You can go watch them. So round 7. What do you think of the operator picks for Radioactive Monkeys in the defense?
I mean, they could have chosen something else instead of little, support off maybe. But I think he's gonna roam. Yeah, there you go.
10
He's
seconds to
roaming, and
insertion.
he's gonna, try to hold the attackers. I'm just
5 seconds remaining.
Swapping back.
entering. Yeah, the rest are gonna be playing side attackers.
Shooting out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
So do you think we'll see a bandit trick
Maybe
attempt
even a
by?
bandit trick. Yeah, I'm guessing. A little bit
They've
of damage
left-
taken there by smoke.
They've left that construction wall open. I don't think that's wise on their part. We do know that it's a wall they can open up and actually push in and apply a lot of pressure on the side.
Yeah, I think Smoke was trying to reinforce it, and he actually took a bit of damage, and he couldn't reinforce it. Yeah, so we see Raxan here holding an angle and trying to look out for some roamers.
So we can see Ban has already electrified those two, the wall outside CCTV. Bazu gets a quick kill on Mello. They're trying to enter from the club, but it's equalized by Nexus. So the one roamer who was guarding the strip club entrance is out, and it's 4v4 at this point. So the
Yes.
only roamer left would be Jaeger, I guess, unless Bandit decides to go out and roam. But I don't think that would be a wise decision.
Yeah, so as I said before, they try to push from the construction side. They clear gym, they clear bedroom. It's a really good process by them. Yeah, Hibana
On the other
opens up
side.
the construction wall here. holds that angle onto Cash, and you know the defenders, they can't really do anything about it. They're also gonna open up the wall construction to Cash using thermite, I think. Yeah, he's gonna go and get that wall down. And after a point, it's like the defenders just die at a point. They really can't do anything about it.
So I think there was a smoke canister going on. Not really sure. But yeah, Termite
Bomb
opens up
located
that
by
wall,
attackers.
and Hibana and Termite have pretty much full control over construction. You can see Bandit there just trying, still hoping for a chance to trick someone. And I don't think he's not going to open up that wall at all. Buck applying pressure from 1F.
Yeah, they're running on the side trying to figure out where the defenders are
Going
hiding.
live!
Hibana's spotted 2 of them at this point. So Nexus is covering Hibana there, Laxan. And Nexus is actually going to stick the plant. We have Danu covering Nexus and Hibana holding a
Attackers
different angle.
activated.
Laxan has a really good angle on this side, and we can see Banner getting hit by a Nomad air jab. Nexus double kill, and Sean also gets a double kill. Who's going to pick up the last frag of the round, or will it go to Radioactive Monkeys?
Yeah,
This-
those things
Sub-Zero's trying to hold his spot, trying to push on, but no, there's no chance because too much pressure from all sides there, and it's another round to Constant Esports. So Constant Esports are leading by 6-1.
right now, and
And-
it's match point.
Yep.
Yeah, so as I predicted in the start of the round, CS are really refined in the strats, and they know what they're doing. I mean, they open up all these walls using hard breach. They held their angles while Buck was playing downstairs, you know, trying to put pressure on the defenders from below. And it really worked. They actually planted in a 4v3, and the defenders really couldn't do anything about the plant. They could just wait and hold the spot.
There were too many people holding that one area where they were planting. There was Nomad, air jab was set. Hibana was looking through a very tight angle and had good control over
Attackers
that
need to
entire
locate
cash
and
room.
defuse
So
bombs.
Yeah.
forcing that plant wasn't really too hard for the attackers in that round. We hope to see better defending from RM this time. It's basement, they've switched off, and it's match point as you said earlier. So do you think RM thinks they can do this side better?
I mean, seeing from the defending picks, I think they're trying to change up things a bit on the defending side at least.
We saw them going again and again on attack.
10 seconds left.
Didn't
before
really work
insertion.
out too well for them. They lost 5 rounds on attack. They did manage to win that
5 seconds left
last
before
round,
insertion.
but isn't really a big
Attackers
thing
are
when you
moving out
lose
to
5.
locate a
Right?
bomb and defuse
Yeah.
it.
So we see an like between the sides, so they've reinforced one, and I think they've opened up the other. And I think Buck is going to go for that offish push again.
Yeah, the attackers have already entered from strip club into pool table. They're gonna take control of 1F really quick. I mean, I think they're aware of the Roman presence from Mozzie on 2F. Yeah, they're holding the angles right now. They're trying to clear out the rumors when they push.
Yeah, Buck is going to enter from office or this thing, gym side, and I think 2 people actually. But Legion knows he's been droned out, and I mean not Legion. I'm sorry. Mozzie makes a quick rotation for a and with a quick peek, he does manage to get Buck there. So
I think he bamboozled Buck
Yeah,
really well there.
with that C4.
Yeah, he thought. I think
Buck
Buck
fine.
thought he ran through the rotation.
That drone is really annoying Mozzie at this point, and
Yeah, there you go. Quick trade by Zofia there onto Mozzie.
so we have 2 of Conscious players on 2F. While the others are still planning on entering, I guess.
Yeah, I think the attackers are quickly gonna realize that there are no nodes left and they can push onto the side. We see Maestro trying to hold on to blue, and Jaeger trying to hold stairs.
But he's flashed and he runs. He runs for his life there, but he's stopped by a barricade.
I mean, if you're trying to hold stairs at this
The
point,
attacker's
there
bomb
really shouldn't be
diffuser
a
has been
barricade in
dropped.
case you need to fall back to the site.
True.
That could have cost him a side, but
Thankfully, they
thankfully they
didn't
didn't push him. Yeah.
So we can see Maestro gonna hold that, basement entrance side, and I don't know. It's an odd position. Mozzie gets a drone though, denies the attackers of droning out the location.
Yeah, Smoke uses one of his canisters to slow down pace.
Attackers have
There's only
recovered their
45 seconds left, and
I mean, I think Jaeger can do something with this.
yeah, I don't think they expect a flank coming.
bomb located by
Mellow with
attackers.
a double kill though. So we have Mozzie and Legion out of the equation, and but their abilities are still in play, so it could still help the team.
Yeah, Jaeger really could have changed up things for his team. And decided to fall back.
So
A bomb has been located.
Tacho,
15 seconds
sorry,
left.
Thermite opens up that wall, and
10 seconds
they have a
remaining.
clear
Yeah,
entrance onto
Zagzag
that.
went for the plant here.
5 seconds to
Nexus
go.
gets another kill. It's
Attackers are
4v1 at
activating
this
bomb
point.
diffuser.
Nightwing's the only one left. Do you think the team captain can touch it for him? I don't think so. It looks like Constant have won this round, and they win the match 7-1.
Yeah, really well played by Constant Esports.
They did try their best, but they should have realized their mistakes earlier. They should have countered their strategies, and looks like Constant takes this match. So far in this tournament, Constant have won 2 matches, while Radioactive Monkeys have lost 2. So as you can see, good frags, good distribution of frags throughout the team, and we'll be having a map pick and ban in about 5 to 10 minutes, and the next match at 8:30. So we'll see you then.
So the map ban has been done, and the clubhouse has been selected. And welcome to the second match of match day 2, played between Team Mystique and Tilt Esports, where Team Mystique is to attack first, and we'll be moving on to the ban phase. I'm Dharav, accompanied by my co-host Aman, and we are the casters for today.
Hey, yo, what's poppin', man?
What's poppin'?
So, who do you think is gonna be banned first?
I think Thatcher.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think
what's it
Thatcher.
gonna be? Monty, Jackal?
I've seen Maverick ban on Clubhouse as well, so that won't be a surprise. But if there's, I'm seeing a Nomad ban, so
That was
yeah, I think that's a fair ban as well. Thatcher mainly because they don't want to get the reinforced walls open on the outside, which is fair.
And Nomad because of her overpowered air trap.
Well, it's not too overpowered. It's just, I guess it may be hard to work with. It's understandable.
Okay, so only Bandit is left now.
Yeah, I mean, Cade ban
Then
is
Thatcher
also
and then Cade. Kind of
Mira ban. So I think Cade usually the Cades after his gadget got buffed, it's a little harder to spot and may not come under the EMP radar. I think that's why it's a little too powerful now. But I think Bandit can still do the job.
Speaking of Bandit, this victim.
Absolutely, I think we saw it coming, right?
Yeah.
So I'm seeing pretty standard attackers. I'm seeing a Maverick, which is good since they need those peepholes. A 6th pick to Jackal, and 6th pick to Smoke from Maestro.
I see 2 anti-nade operators.
Attackers need to
Seems like they're
locate
really
and
scared of
defuse as many bombs as they
Mavericks.
can.
Mavericks removal.
ADS deployed and ready to go.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Magnet out.
So they fixed the CCTV
located
and
by
Catana, the
attackers.
first one, pretty standard.
So yeah, I'm seeing Garage being reinforced as well. I think that's essential if you're defending
10
CCTV
seconds left.
first.
I mean, you can hold CCTV from garage, you can hold garage from CCTV.
It works both ways, absolutely.
Pretty good variant.
Attackers are heading out to defuse the bomb.
I am not seeing much of roaming activity. I think only Jaeger on the roam mostly.
I mean, after
Maverick-
the recent nerf, he might not be the best roamer, but I think Bandit would be the better choice for roaming.
Absolutely, yeah. But still, I mean, I've seen Jaeger still being used as roaming, and I think Maverick's already doing his job.
As he gets cased by Bandit's batteries.
Pretty early in the round, I must say.
If it runs on batteries, I'll see it. Spotted detected. Garage.
So Doc's holding Garage right now, which is standard.
Thermite goes inverted and breaks down the reinforced wall.
They've already got it open pretty early in the round, so I think that's going to give the attackers an advantage.
Deploying drone.
Yeah, definitely. You can see someone holding garage from. You can see Doc holding garage from the catwalk. 2 people outside droning, waiting for them, and you can spot it.
Oh, I didn't think he saw Ash, and Ash gets him. That's the first kill.
Doc down after spotting him.
Igniter actually trades it back, and Cypher with the 3rd kill of the round.
Panda's taking the early advantage.
Absolutely, I think even though no one's actively holding the site, it's going to be hard for the attackers to push from the open wall.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped. Attackers
Yeah,
cover
exactly,
the
exactly. They're holding some sort, and Ash gets taken down. Going for the second one, and he gets,
Good job. Excellent. Very well played.
and he gets Thermite. 1-on-4. Ghost still holding the open wall, but about to be pushed, I believe so.
I mean, Jackal doesn't have much of a choice. He can, you know, be run out from.
And
Oh,
they go bandit.
absolutely. So I think their main approach should have been entering from another side of the map or taking hold of 1F first.
Yeah, maybe
But-
clearing 1F, clearing all the other sites.
Exactly. So I think they could have attackers could have taken control of the site overall much better. So we'll be moving to
All the
basement now.
attention was focused on that one broken wall and the garage entrance.
Exactly. So I think one of the biggest misconception is once you get the wall open that you have to go from there. It's not necessarily, but you know you have to really depend on the situation.
So now we see Thermite in exchange with Hibana and Buck 6 picks with IQ again.
So I
Attackers
think
need to locate and defuse
IQ
bombs.
could be used for vertical play from above kitchen. Oh, sorry, above in kitchen, and
Pulse might be there to just nitro her back into the lobby scene.
yeah, I think that's what Pulse is mainly for.
Fortify
Let's see how they actually execute it in the end.
They
Yeah.
took out Wamai, brought
Reinforce the wall.
and they brought
10
Legion and
seconds
Pulse
left
this time.
before insertion.
I mean,
Yeah,
what do
I
you think of
seconds
Legion
left.
in rank after the recent nerf?
Attackers must locate and
Even though
defuse
his
the bomb.
utility isn't the same, but it can still give a basic idea just by the sound of it, because you know how the importance of sound in Rainbow Six, right? So just by the sound of it, just a general idea or the direction can also give a slight advantage to the defenders.
Yeah, that's true. But at least the initial 10 HP damage is removed.
Yeah.
Ash goes for the vertical play from kitchen with Hibana. And
Pulse is,
Pulse sees them both. Might be a 2K coming up soon.
I think he's being patient, which is wise.
Oh, and
Oh, it's good for
Hibana.
him. Oh, he just missed it. Oh, a close one. Lucky for Hibana, she was on the counter.
He lives through it with about 30 HP.
Yeah.
As you were saying about patience, maybe you should have waited a little bit.
Yeah. Vision takes the first kill of the round. Exterminator is out.
Knock it down. Swapping mag.
I think Vision's gonna rush on the site now.
Pretty aggressive push all by himself. Little exchange of fire.
Cypher is sort of tagged relatively heavily. And so is Vision. I think Vision's gonna run out.
Both basically took down 40 HP each.
Cypher gets the trade back. Oh, a poor move. Running the drone right into the
And he, extra 10 points for Igniter.
Bomb located by attackers.
Ooh, almost got on the crosshair, but
Going in.
I think we're having some
Lag issues
issues with nobody, yeah?
Might have to restart this round.
Torch ready to go.
I think
Attackers bomb diffuser has been
Mystique
dropped.
is still having some trouble. As I'm saying that, nobody gets taken out on 1F. Mystique was not successful in taking out the roamers. And
Diego gets the second kill with the diffuser down. And gets taken down.
I think this might be a tilt round, as even though Smoke's injured, they still have 3 players standing. All of them above 50 HP.
Jackal again in a 1v4. Technically 1v3, but
15 seconds
you get-
remaining.
Yeah.
And
least
finally
good point,
finishes
10
him
seconds
off.
to go.
Not much choice. Has to rush in. And that was a defender-sided round.
Not the best play, I would say, with the rushing in without diffuser in a 1v3, but what else can you do when your team just
Exactly.
dies?
He had 7 seconds. I mean,
He
yeah,
had no other choice, yeah. Had
Exactly.
to go for the frags.
So I think from the beginning itself, Mystique was stuck in a quicksand when Ash tried to push, but she couldn't. And they all were sort of scattered around, with maybe not in the right mindset. I think that's what threw them off.
We see Castle coming in after stealing Mozzie's super shorty to hold Jim in bedroom. And smoke 6 pick for Womai. 2 anti-nades again.
I think it's possible
Defenders,
that
protect your
they
bombs
may not
from
have the
being
best
defused
experience
by
with nades,
attackers.
so it was better than one too, right?
Especially if both of them have, 40 plus damaging assault rifles on defense.
Exactly.
Well, Jaeger's 38 now after the no.
Barricade up!
Oh, yeah, go.
No clue.
Then cover me!
So I think
Reservoir going up.
Jaeger's gonna be on the roam again.
10 seconds to insertion.
Maybe Igniter can support
5 seconds left before insertion.
in the offices, and Exterminator is expecting a push
Locate
from
and
CCTV.
Pretty standard. Making holes for peeking. So maybe Bandit has not put down. Finally puts down his batteries.
Always better to be safe in case there's a twitch,
Exactly. Or you could wait for a bandit.
Yeah. So I think they got the office hatch open. They're gonna drone it out.
Increasing our defenses.
The roamers know where the push is gonna be from, but I don't think they're gonna expect Vision gonna. Oh, he's gonna take it back
attackers have located a bomb.
in case of a bandit trick. I don't think the defenders would expect Vision to open up the office. Sorry, the construction wall.
A bomb has been located.
Yeah, we see IQ, Maverick, and Hibana coordinating to break open that wall. Meanwhile, Thermite takes his down all by himself.
Maverick got heavily tagged just by the electric wall itself.
And IQ telling him where the batteries are.
Mm-hmm.
Spotted a bomb.
Pretty important. Team play. Oh, yes.
IQ can essentially open the wall now since Maverick has removed the reinforcement. But oh, they
Thermite
did
with
not.
the push takes down Lamar.
As I said, they did not see Vision open the construction wall, and he's gonna get the bathroom open as well.
Clearing the way.
Band runs away from the bathroom. This might be the first attacker sighted round we've seen so far.
Exactly. That's
And it's down to 1v5.
a flawless round by Team Misty. Excellently executed by Vision right there.
Finally
He took
getting on the team.
Yeah, he took the opportunity of no one noticing that he's gonna push construction. Or open that one and then.
Exactly. They learned from their first round mistake, opening just one wall and getting all of them dying right there, pushing from two different corners of the map.
Exactly.
They're gonna go with the same strat this time. While
I mean, it worked well for
take
them in the
dog.
first round.
And Ghost switches out Capita for Hibana.
We won't be having two hard breaches this round.
This is CCTV and cache again,
Defenders,
so
protect your bombs from being
maybe
I
if they
think-
open up that
attackers.
same wall again, they might go down.
I guess they
one.
might attempt to, yeah. But I don't think.
ATS deployed and
I mean, as of now, the defenders don't have to worry much since the strat they executed in the first round worked pretty well for them. So
Reinforcements in place.
Cypher again getting the
Bomb located by
garage
attackers.
reinforcements, and we might expect Exterminator to hold garage again.
10
Holding
seconds
his
to go.
catwalk angle with that ACOG.
5 seconds to insert.
Major advantage.
Yeah, I think it's a wise decision.
Attackers are moving to defuse the bomb.
I think they're overall they're having good control over the site, taking care of all entry points. Except I didn't see much of, deployables near offices where they could expect a gym push.
Thermite looking for claymores for a run out.
Magnets ready. Torch is on.
Kind of. I'm sorry, not Thermite. Capita there.
We are now protected. Perimeter defense is active.
Thermite saw that there's no bandit tricking him, and he's gonna get it open. Ooh, he's not gonna take his chances. That's a wise call by him.
And he's just waiting for Thermite to put it down. And I think it's gonna be tricked. Yep.
Oh,
Always sad to see a Thermite getting tricked like that. Bang must be happy.
Reloading on ammo.
I mean, he got one of the hard reaching charges open. So, as I said before, they didn't really, put many deployables near construction. Exactly where Coffee is pushing from, and
And Bang
Bandit will get a
hit
trick.
the other one, and the second Thermite charges down.
that's the first kill for Vision right there.
Igniter peeking when he had the advantage. Somehow he got it down.
I mean, even though they're all pushing from construction, you never know when things might go just south and they might mess it up. I have no idea.
One or two well-placed nitro charges can just get all of them.
Exactly. That's one.
That was a
Oh,
good push by Bandit.
Laid an
A bit of a mistake in the execution. Capital lights the entire room on fire.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
I
Attackers
think
recover.
Smoke might just be looking for the flank, which can be essential last minute.
Vision gets the third kill. He's planting
Attackers
inside
are
the
activating
smoke.
the diffuser.
Diffuser
Smoke
down.
really-
And it's a 1v5. 40 seconds left. And it's gone.
Another flawless round for Team Mystique right there. I think they really analyzed the situation well and saw that construction was not really guarded.
Yeah, definitely learning from their mistakes in the first two rounds.
So I think they might have some change in strategies this round. Because, I mean, if you see that they covered almost every entry point pretty well. From the garage stairs, the stairs next to cache, red stairs, except for construction. So I think that may change this round. We're having
Yeah, they might have to hold construction better. And Valkyrie is probably the reason they picked her.
Attackers need to locate.
absolutely. I
and defuse
mean,
as
they
many
can
bombs
always
as
see
they
those
can.
rushes come in.
Much more coordinated attacks from Team Mystique this time around. After the first two defeats. And
Yeah, I think
Val-
please notice that they can catch it up well. So It's looking well for them as of now.
10 seconds left before
And Romai making some interesting peak holes with his Catana.
5 seconds left before insertion.
They actually look pretty decent. They can do some damage right there.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
We're gonna see the same angle held by Exterminator over there.
Reloading mag.
I think Vision's gonna look at the office's
Target set.
reinforcement again.
Ready for grenades.
They haven't reinforced thermal sensor point. Will he waste his exothermal charge on a non-reinforced wall?
I don't think so. I mean, if he has no choice, then sure. I'm seeing Coffee trying to push from Strip Club.
Throwing magnet.
Watch for the blast!
Jaeger holds bedroom.
Sitting magnet.
Yeah, I think that's wise.
They might push.
Yeah.
Those two adjacent
Attackers dropped the
magnets
diffuser.
might not be the best idea because
Attackers
if
recovered
one
the
of them
diffuser.
captures the grenade and explodes it, the other one's gonna go too.
That is true, actually.
Bomb
Just
located by
let's just
attackers.
hope that it's only used for a flashbang or a smoke, maybe. But I think they're taking hold of construction well this round. While not ignoring the fact that garage can also be pushed. However, I don't think... Oh, Vision gets the first kill on Cypher. He's gonna quickly relocate, a wise decision. Gonna try opening the wall again.
And now that Bandit's dead, there's no one to trick him. And
Ooh,
Jack
Jack
gets
gets
taken
taken
down.
by smoke.
Someone enters the office.
Yeah, as you said, he does use his exothermic charge on a softball, but I don't think he has a choice.
I mean, he didn't know that there's no one in bedroom anymore, but could be a good decision.
Ready to reload.
And Jaeger gets another one from bathroom and a third
And
one from bathroom.
A triple kill. I think him holding bedroom was
Attackers bomb
very
diffuser has
essential.
been dropped.
And Capitao gets taken down as well. And a few trades here and there, and the defenders are taking the wrong side.
Ooh, he saved Valkyrie right there.
If this were a casual match, I think Jaeger would be really upset they stole his ace.
Yeah,
I mean, I would.
I mean-
I would be.
yeah. I mean, it's all about teamwork, but nah, ace is where it's at.
The defenders pull forward with a 3-2. And Legion gets subbed in for Wamai, I believe. And Pulse is in too.
That's right. And we're seeing Buck, which was earlier 6th pick to IQ. But I think playing Buck in this
Attackers
on
need
this
to
side is
locate
pretty
and
essential
defuse bombs.
since I've usually noticed many vertical plays since the entire ceiling is tough, you know.
And Pulse would be key in holding the site. Buck will most probably go in and bust open the floor in kitchen.
Most definitely. I think it's important for Smoke to
10 seconds left.
wisely pick his roaming spot because I think that's what changed the game last round. So if he can execute it well,
Attackers must
ooh,
locate
I'm
and
seeing a
defuse the
cheeky
bomb.
vacuum over here.
Might get spotted though.
Yeah, it might get
Not
spotted.
It's not the most discreet. It's not the most discreet of.
Well, that's better now. That's better. Cypher spots one more from his cardiac sensor.
So my pushes through kitchen, looking
I
for
think
any rumors.
Vision's just running, and
Out of your box. And Cypher. Okay, what just happened?
That was a double nade by Ghost right there.
He threw the nade, gets nitroed by Pulse, but then still takes out Pulse and Legion.
Yeah.
And the Wildcams get spotted. I don't take now.
I mean, at least now they know that there's someone on the main stairs.
And we see Buck opening up everything except the hatch.
Drone is ready to go.
A bomb has
Pretty
been
standard Buck
located.
play. He gets shot at. He has. I don't think he knows where he got shot at.
So I think Jaeger's located in a good spot right now. He's holding blue. Even if he doesn't deal too much damage, at least he can resist the attacker's push.
Vision knows Valk is there and someone's holding blue.
And Jaeger gets
No one
full
got
kills.
Drop the bomb diffuser.
That's
And
another
he's taken
kill.
down too. While he was pushing straight.
Coffee on the double kill. Can he execute this? That situation. Igniter is in immense pressure because he's being pushed from two sides and it's down to 1v1.
They more or less know where the other one's located. And Coffee, I believe, does have the diffuser. Oh, I'm sorry. Igniter has the diffuser. And Coffee really needs to push. And he gets the better of Bandit.
That was a close battle between attackers and defenders.
A really nice push, even though he knew that Bandit had the advantage on him.
Absolutely.
Pretty entertaining, huh?
Yeah, it's going pretty much at par. 3-all.
They take CCTV cash room just as expected.
So
And the
even
attackers bring 2 hard breaches and a Maverick. And a Twitch to take down those possible Bandit tricks.
we'll be seeing a 6th pick.
They do know they haven't taken Bandit, so... And he gets 6th pick.
So I think that's this.
And... Twitch sees the 6th pick and sticks with Twitch. It's pretty smart of the defenders
Attackers
to not
need to
take
locate
Bandit
and defuse
and
bomb.
pick him as 6th pick. Trying to bait out Twitch.
Deploying ATS. ATS deployed.
I mean, even though the teams have switched, you can see more or less there's a pretty similar lineup between the in the defenders, except we just have Vision on Vigil,
Reloading.
All reinforcements.
and
Uh,
I think
10 seconds to insertion.
Vigil for those quick.
Well, I
those
think
quick
he's
flanks
also-
and for the roaming. And
well, that
the attackers
Attackers are
are bringing
heading
in
out to defuse the
Zofia
bomb.
for most probably clearing and what basically Ash is doing.
yeah, true. Even though
And Vigil
Even-
goes out for a spot pick. Okay,
exactly, so
pretty
you know,
respectable.
roaming's just like roaming's too mainstream for Vigil. We need spawn peaks, don't we?
Secure door.
Exactly. Using the K1A instead of the Boss G, and I'm not for that one.
Defender is approaching a kill zone.
Boss G all the way.
Unlucky for Vision. I don't think he's gonna spot anyone over there.
Shield ready.
Torch is out.
And Tilt goes for the CCTV wall,
Reloading.
just like Mystique did in the first round.
So I think they're pretty much mostly invested in getting that one wall open. Maybe look at garage as an entry point.
And
Oh,
Vigil,
Vision gets taken out from the distance.
Clearing the
well
way.
played by Hibana there.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Igniter has taken control of stockroom. He might make his way up from red stairs. Maybe a sneaky push from him.
Ready in concussion.
Even though Drippy is on the red stairs, they've got the wall open. They know someone's holding the garage catwalk.
Reload!
We see Twitch trying to clear out 1F and
Enemy
go up,
located. Lounge.
while most of the team sits in sight and holds. And dog gets taken out in garage.
That's a
triple
double
from Trabana.
triple.
Swapping mags.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Lives on maybe 5 HP.
Possibly. And Cypher sticks the plant. He's getting heavily tagged, but he,
Attackers bomb diffuser has
And he doesn't get it in time.
bomb located by
Gets
attackers.
smoked out.
even though they couldn't see the plan, Tilt still takes the round. Yeah, as I said, Twitch was just mainly looking for the red stairs push, and she got it.
Gets the final kill when she finally pushes. They'll be taking CCTV cache again. More or less the same lineup. Legion gets swapped in, and Ella and Capcan. Okay, I haven't seen Capcan in a long time.
True. I don't see.
So they have 2 trappers and 1 smoke, and 6 bandit. So only 1 trapper. The attacker's going for the same lineup. If it works, just keep doing it.
Defenders
Exactly.
protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
If Hills goes for the same strat, what do you think the defenders can do to prevent them from taking another run?
So, even though they had smoke in previous round, looking at red stairs, they could possibly, deploy some tertiary gadgets such as Baba, the Purple Shield, or
5
something.
seconds to go. Attackers have
Second
discovered
is,
the location of the bomb.
they
Attackers'
could
objective is
Bandit
to
could
defuse
maybe
the bomb.
try bandit tricking the CCTV wall, because once that got opened, it was essentially over for Team Mystique. That's a quick trade. Oh, early in the round.
Both get the headshot on each other.
Stay clear up, plus. Go.
So now that the bandit tricking is off the table, Thermite and Twitch might be able to take the lead.
They've got the garage open, and Exterminator gets the second kill for Team Mystique.
Terminator finally showing his potential while attacking instead of defending.
Oh, I'm seeing the Capcan trap too close to the side, and they've got the main wall open as well. This does not look like a defender-sided round. They're already too close to the side while having difficult
Man is
angle.
almost on site now. Smoke gets distracted by the switch drone, inflicting 1 damage on him. And Thermite takes down another one,
A bomb is
living on
located.
4 HP, 3 HP.
Ooh, Ghostik try peeking the garage window, but didn't work.
Capcan might not have been the best option for this site, seeing how they're not using any doors,
Exactly.
just windows
I mean-
and breaches. And Hibana takes her 3rd of the round, I believe.
Yeah, I think that was the third. Yeah.
And Tilty Sports slowly but surely slipping away.
Smoke with a massive 10k. for tilt.
Even with Shadow not bringing a lot of kills to the table, they're still winning. Going more for the support instead of frag.
I mean, if you see that last round,
Attackers need to
he
locate
did get
and
the
defuse as
main
many
wall
bombs as they
open.
can.
So, and that was actually a key. That was a key entry point for the attackers. So
Exactly, not just going for the kills, just helping the team out anyway.
a little change in strats from Team Mystique. Gonna go for basement instead.
Abandoning CCTV. You see Mozzie for the first time in the match.
I mean, I have seen Mozzie before on this side. He has a pretty good utility.
10 seconds to insertion.
And the
Even
best
though-
reload animation.
5 seconds to go.
ADS active in this sector.
Attackers are moving out to locate
And
a bomb and defuse it.
Maestro sets up his evil eye, I believe, in the kitchen. Yep.
Which is
Hoping.
right. Ooh, too early. Vision gets taken out. Actually, he tried spawn peeking a little bit too late, and I think he realized that, but he might have
Still
just
went
got
for it.
greedy. Oh,
I
close his way down.
He might be able to get revived there. Legion thinking about it.
Quickly checking
And
if anyone's waiting.
Scanning for electronics.
Prepping needles.
But that costed Vision about 80 HP.
And we see IQ trying to push from garage and catwalk.
Yeah. I think that's a little far-fetched.
And Jaeger
But-
gets back out on the attack with 20 HP left.
Reloading on ammo.
Trying to clear out kitchen.
I mean,
Special charge. Stay clear.
they might have an encounter with Shadowween,
Changing mag.
but he quickly relocates before that happens, knowing he does not have much HP to lose. There's the first kill, a melee attempted nitro by Ghost, and Ghost gets taken by Exterminator. The tunnel wall is
Defenders
open.
left the area of operation.
Going live.
We might be seeing some evil eye plays, and it gets blasted.
So I mean, this is what I was talking about. If Shadowween did not pick Zofia, that
They might have had real problems with the.
exactly. So wise decision, great support play by Shadowween right there.
Attackers have located a bomb.
The defenders are still facing enough time.
Nitro deployed.
Just
Denying
holding
the
tight.
push. Yeah.
Thermite pushing through central stairs. A little late on that attempted wallbang. He might have gotten Legion there.
Yeah.
Or too earlier.
Ooh, the tunnel push by Shadowween.
Been located.
A double kill by him.
Pushing through the cave.
15 seconds to go.
Okay.
That's the third kill, and I think they can successfully plant.
And Maestro gets
5
two
seconds
down.
to go. Attackers
Down to
activating
one-on-one
diffuser.
with the diffuser down. More or less on
Defenders have
same
located the
HP.
diffuser.
Maverick fires at the impact hole.
This is gonna be a long battle for them. And Maverick wins the battle. Bring it to match point.
It's 2 match points for Silver. And I mean, if Maestro might have pre-fired 20 rounds, he might have gotten him, seeing as he has 80 in his mag.
Yeah, just casually, spraying, or like raining and pouring 20 rounds, no big deal, yeah?
Exactly.
That's what Maestro's for.
just use the evil eye and pre-fire every corner. Caviar and Castle getting switched in this time. Finally abandoning Jaeger, and as I say that, Jaeger comes back in.
You jinxed it.
I mean, I was hoping to see some interrogation going on.
Yeah.
Might be something that would bring back.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
It could, but I think they can't lose on the opportunity of any nades flying around.
Razor wire is deployed.
You only got Maverick with the frags and Zofia with her launcher. Ivanek using breaches over flashbangs.
And the other two are on Claymore. So
10 seconds left.
I think. Ooh.
Device placed.
5 seconds left.
It'd be interesting to see what Castle
Attacker's
barricades.
objective is to locate a bomb
If
and
there aren't
defuse it.
any windows or rotations he needs to shut down.
I think his castle barricades would be essential. Maybe on 1F because you know that can stop the entry points, and it can be problematic. But it's considering there's a plenty, abundance of breach charges, that shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, I don't see Castle posing a lot of threat on this site, seeing as he holds 1F bar instead of the site. We got more
But
roamers this time around.
Yeah, even if their castle is in the bar, it still can pose a threat for the attackers, considering they still have to clear it out before they can make their way. As I was saying, they come across their first castle barricade.
They've really switched up their strategies this time around, going more for the roaming and getting the frags in.
Ooh, Shadow gets the first kill. Coffee gets taken out.
Target located.
He attempted to hold 2F but couldn't do it successfully.
This might have been really helpful about a minute later, but gets taken down while roaming. Vision gets a little bit of tag on Thermite, not knowing where the shot came from. Looking kind of confused.
I think Castle's gonna do pretty well on holding 1F away, huh?
Thermite
Bomb
starts
located by attackers.
clearing 2F.
They don't have much time though. There's one kill into the round and other two attackers slightly tagged.
Castle lagging a little bit. And he comes back to site, thinking they need more support, anchoring.
Absolutely.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
A good angle held by Vision there. If you see that Vision's not roaming too much, he's taking control of the
A bomb
site.
has been located.
Exterminating gets the hatch open from kitchen.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
The IQ preparing to push through the hallway.
50
Bana breaching and playing vertical, and Vision
10 seconds left.
takes down Zofia in the cave.
There's 10 seconds left in the round. I don't think attackers can do much.
And taking the plant. Vision takes down IQ and stops the diffuser.
That was a triple kill for Vision right there. Extremely well done. They hold the hell aside really well. Even though the roamers didn't get too many frags, they did delay the push by the attackers, wasted the time and pressurized them to really act on it.
They had to
Only
go
to
for the
win.
last 10-second push and take the plant. Didn't have
Exactly.
any other choice.
Yeah, I mean, that's really frustrating and pressurizing.
Now instead of trying CCTV again, they go for gym and bedroom. Trying to equalize the score. Coffee Addict thinking about changing vigil. And he switches over to Mozzie after not having a lot of success as
Attackers
roaming
need to
vigil.
locate and defuse as many
True.
bombs as they can.
Mozzie might be the better choice for this site.
Unrolling grid.
Yeah, I mean, any
Can-
drones coming in from stairs or cash room for that matter. Yeah, as I'm saying.
He could, I mean, he could obviously deny them getting information with their drones. But they can not, I mean, of course, steal the drones and get information themselves. We might see some friction between Coffee Addict and Ghost, seeing as he stole his super service.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go.
The attackers not really
objective is to
changing
locate a
their
bomb and defuse it.
lineup at all. Going for the same clearing and breaching strat.
I think it's worked out pretty much for them. Ooh, a nasty hole over there. That's an interesting angle.
Might be a very lethal hole taken by
Yeah.
Vision. I'm sorry, Vision. Not and unfortunate for him, they're not pushing from that area yet.
Yet.
He might get lucky a minute later in the round. While we see Bandit waiting for Thermite to trick it.
So as you can see, there's a lot of activity near CCTV, which is, I think, a good call. But they should have cleared out the roamers first as well.
Yeah, I feel like Jaeger might be a
A bomb has been located.
Yeah, he can
might be a
post-
real threat coming up from basement right now.
Charge set.
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
He retreats back to side,
Attackers
knowing
have
that there's
recovered their
not
diffuser.
too much of a push from his area. First kill for Shadow on Vision. Second kill by Cypher. I think this does not look good for Mystique over here.
This might be a true mistake unless Tilt makes some mistakes and slips up. We still have a minute to
Bomb located
go,
by attackers.
and it's down to a 5v3 with smoke.
I
less
think
than finished.
they can play slightly patiently and they can execute this well. Some really long angles by Shadowween.
She did get a kill from there.
Yeah, it's working well so far.
They're holding
Smoke
their
second.
angles.
Smoke second canister goes out. Smoke
And
tries to take the plant.
So,
Going, there's no one on site holding him.
Attackers are activating the diffuser.
There's
And
two down for the defenders.
Cypher gets them 1v4 now, okay? Can we get a last minute clutch from Mozzie here?
I don't think so, since the diffuser is going down. I'm sorry, the diffuser's gone down, so like it's too pressurizing for Mozzie right here.
With Zofia holding that long angle, he can't push from there. Gets a bit of damage in.
Mozzie's
Mozzie in
out.
one shot range now.
Yeah.
And
And
Terminator takes them down.
With that, Tilt Esports win the round and the match. Thanks for tuning in to the second match day 2 and the second match of the day. Tune in for more matches tomorrow at the same time. We hope to see you there.
Yay.
Yes.